You guys worried about monkeypox at all? No, nobody's worried about it, huh? Why not? You're not gay. Yeah, people think it's a gay disease, monkeypox. It's not. That's ridiculous. It's a hardcore gay disease. Regular gays aren't getting monkeypox. It's only the most out there gays. Most gays are like most heteros, you know? If they have leprosy all over their arms, they're like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna go out tonight. You know, you've met women, if they're like, wanna go home, like, my legs aren't shaved, I don't know. Now imagine just fucking calluses all over you. Yeah, nobody's going out, but hardcore gays are like, nah, dude, I'm fucking. It's happening. Every survivor story of monkeypox starts the same way. On Monday, I was at a 15-person piss orgy. Tuesday, I met up with 4 of those dudes for our own romantic thing. And then by Wednesday, it got pretty bad. So me and my boyfriend hung out, just, you know, traded ass fuckings. And then, I love how they had a vaccine for monkeypox in like 3 weeks. And COVID, we had to wait 2 fucking years. I don't think that was a monkeypox vaccine. I think it was leftover COVIDs. You know, they were trying to pawn off. It said COVID on the bottle. They're like, it's a different kind of COVID. Yeah, it's like when you go to a fish restaurant and they're like, there's a special on the halibut. You're like, do not get the halibut. Those are bad. Yeah, it's a hardcore gay disease and everyone's like not worried about it at all. But I would be remiss if I didn't say that it will no longer remain in the hardcore gay community. It will get out. And the reason I know that is because monkeypox is not the first gay disease. Yeah, there was another one before. I don't know if you've heard of it. It was pretty popular. It was called AIDS, and it took the nation by storm. Back in the 80s. You've heard of it, right? Yeah, everybody's heard of AIDS. It was a gay disease. That's what they all called it at the beginning. You remember that when it came out? Yeah. You know the original name for AIDS wasn't AIDS. This is how gay a disease it was. It was GRIDS. That's what they called it. Gay-related immune deficiency syndrome. Yeah, that was the medical term for it. That's what you were supposed to call it. That was the Down syndrome. That was not the retarded. That's how gay AIDS was. And heterosexuals were like, hey, sorry gays, that sucks, you got this disease, but they can't get over to our community, you know? There's no way anything travels from the gay world to the hetero world. It just can't happen. They didn't know, you guys. They didn't know back then. It was the 80s, they didn't know about bisexuals. They had no idea. You know, back then, the LGBTQA, it wasn't that, it was just the LG. That's all they knew about. It wasn't their fault. They didn't have the B. The bridge. Bisexuals, the daywalkers of the homosexual community. The ghost whisperers. They had a foot in both worlds. They had loving wives at home, and then they would blow truckers on weekends. And AIDS became a crossover hit. Like the Atlanta rap scene. It got everywhere. Yeah. Same thing's gonna happen with monkeypox. It's gonna get out. But it's not gonna be the bisexuals who do it this time. It's gonna be Hasidic Jews. Yeah, hear me out. Where do hardcore gays and Hasidic Jews meet? Where do they come together in the world? The bathhouse. Yeah, they both love a schwitz. I do, I'm a Jew. I love a schwitz. And there are a lot of gays there. There's a lot of heterosexual men too, a lot of women too. Sometimes women will take their shirts off at the sauna. You know, it's not even sexual, it's too hot to be sexual. You can make a mental note for later. You know, you're like, I'm so, got it. You can jerk off to that all you want later, but at the time, it's not sexual. But there's a lot of Hasidic Jews there. They hate when women take their shirts off. Like, it's disgusting. And the hardcore gays are like, I agree! Put your disgusting titties away! So they set up a section, Wednesdays from 12 to 3, the one I go to, is men only. Women can't go. And I went one day. I didn't know, I just showed up, and it was 2 o'clock on a Wednesday. And I was like, hey, I'm here for the sauna. And the guy goes, it's men only right now. And I was like, yeah, what? like, thanks for not assuming my gender, but like, take a stab at it. Why did you assume that way? And he goes, all right, it's up to you. And I went in there, and guess who was there? Just hardcore gays and Hasidic Jews. And most of those Hasidic Jews were also hardcore gays. And that's when I realized something. Anytime something is only men, that means gay. Think about any heterosexual dude you've ever met. When have they ever said, hey, let's not have women here this time? Anytime you exclude women, that means gay. And I just realized right now, the Augusta National Golf Course is a homosexual golf course. Why else would they not want women there? They're fucking ass on the 18th. Anytime it's all men. My buddy has a brother who's a Catholic priest, and every summer, they go on a priest cruise. They meet, all the high-level priests meet in Miami, and they go off on a boat. Only priests, only male priests on a cruise. What do you guys think is going on that all-male priest cruise? It's a gay cruise, everybody. Yeah, they're ripping ass as soon as they get to international waters, where God can't judge them. As soon as they cross the date line, they're just fucking, let's do this. And God's up there going, I have no jurisdiction here. They know the laws too well. All men means gay. And at the bathhouse, it's all men. And it's a lot of gays on that section. And it's homosexual men and Hasidic Jews. And it'll spread. Because here's how you spread monkeypox. You can only spread it by jerking off a stranger in a sauna. It's the only way you can get it. You have to give a hand job to a man whose name you don't know in a high humidity environment. Yeah, like, I don't know, every one of you are like, oh, well then it'll die out. Like, no, it's thriving. Here's how we don't have to worry though. Hasidic Jews only fuck Hasidic Jewish women. And Hasidic Jewish women don't fuck any of us. So the only people that are ever gonna get monkeypox are hardcore gays and Hasidic Jews. So we're good. Yeah, you're lucky.